Last drive, here it is. Team need to score for the win. 6. Third down, gotta throw it to a woman. Why? Cause it's red. Damn, completion for 10. First defense tweak, they were supposed to be in man. Make Chicago flag great again. Make Chicago flag great again. Last play, here it is. Team need to score for the win. Touchdown. Damn, watch out for the blitz. Had the flag for the sack, but they missed. Hail Mary, threw it up, caught the ball, hit a dip, then a spin. That's a touchdown for the win. Go on, do your dance, do your dance. Make Chicago flag great again. 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 Hail Mary, threw it up, caught the ball, hit a dip, then a spin. That's a touchdown for the win. Make Chicago flag great again.
And again, shout out to my boy Pooney on putting together that intro. I love you. Welcome to another episode of Make Chicago Flag Great Again. This is your host, Zay, a.k.a. El Magnifico, a.k.a. The Magnificent One, a.k.a. Running Ass Black Dude, etc., etc. What up, y'all? Summertime is nice outside, and we are down to our last week of football for the spring season. Try to take a second, give yourselves a pat on the back for this safe season that we've had. We haven't had any crazy incidents going on at the field. We can do better with the track there, but shout out on making it through another season. Chicago football has been going on for a long time in the city, and we are the aunts and uncles now, and we out there keeping the history of Chicago flag going. So shout out to all y'all who show up every Sunday, keeping this environment as safe as it always has been, keeping it a vibe like it always has been. So shout out to y'all. Opening up, man. I feel like we should just take a shot, but we got to do our first one. So if y'all out there, y'all got a drink, get your asses together, we get shots. Okay. But we will be drinking. So shout out to y'all if y'all drinking. This one. So I got my boy Brandon in the studio, my boy D-Son in the studio, my homegirl Remy in the studio. We're gonna take these shots.
Stone running.
It's a good show, y'all.
Yes.
Woo. On that note, they should figure out by now to make liquor taste good, right? Like, that shit tasted like Minute Maid. Oh, the word would be dangerous, but oh hell no.
That's the only spirit.
All right, so On that note, let's get into these sponsors, the people who help make this happen. I appreciate each and every one of you. Shout out to y'all for the relationship you were able to build, to be in a situation where you guys will consider yourself wanting to be a part of my vision and what I had going on. So thanks to all of you who make this happen. First up is my boy D-Sign with the podcast process. Podcast on service that offers expertise from an executive producer's point of view. D-Sign offers consulting the services he can offer. You see the work he does here as the executive producer of Make Chicago Flag Great Again. His channel of podcasts like Player Speak, wrote a book on the podcast process. Follow the page on Instagram at _podcast process. Next up is I Level the Sky Level by Brand. He offers anything audio and visual. The mastermind behind Mic'd Up brings the creativity of capturing your vision on camera from ground level to the skies. Live events like sporting events, celebrations like prom send-offs, weddings, proposals, parties. He even offers drone photography, and the capabilities become as endless on what you can capture. Follow the page on Instagram at EL2SL. Slight Customs Custom Shop by Angel offers anything customized as far as apparel, backpacks, cups, and things like that. She offers anything from t-shirts to sweatshirts, sweatpants, sweatshorts, hoodies, sweat socks, bandanas, jackets, backpacks, cups. You see the work that she's done with our Lady Player of the Week, P's, pretty much anything customized apparel. You see the lineup of Shut Up shirts that she's also made. So you guys know how to get in touch with Angel. It's like Customs Custom Shop. Just Lana Designs offers custom apparel for birthdays, bachelorette parties, even sports teams. She loves event planning and decor. She will bring your vision to life. The goal of Just Lana Designs is to make even the simplest gesture special. So don't wait to celebrate yourself or your love in a significant way. We make moments memorable. Forgotten Kings and Queens by Malcolm. A streetwear custom apparel as well. Get anything from t-shirts to sweatshirts to sweatshorts, sweat socks, sweatpants, hoodies, jackets, denim, anything, any custom apparel, reach out to Malcolm. He can get that for you. Forgotten Kings and Queens streetwear. Then I have ZSPN, which is my own brand that I've been working and putting together. From things like highlight tapes with teams, from footage that I get from games, to running the Instagram page, to putting out this show, things that I've ventured over into the YouTube space now with the show. So it's just my own handle and my play on ESPN, just bringing my commentary and my vision to ZSPN for our Chicago Flag football. So follow the page on Instagram and continue to tune in like you guys do, and I appreciate all of you that do tune in. Yeah. And shout out to Ron too, man. Ron making I've been seeing them everywhere. They are blowing up across the city. I pull up the field with the shirts. I'm seeing a lot of posts. Yeah, we'll get to the announcements in a minute. I'm just seeing these shirts pop up everywhere. So support Ron. He has something going with these shirts. So you got some ideas coming out, got things. I see a lot of you guys have been supporting them and rocking them. So continue to do so. You're gonna have a few nice things coming out. And yeah, I think that Instagram page is applied knowledge brand. It should be that. It'll say in black and white on the page. So got a couple announcements here. First, we're gonna start. Wait, D-Son, you want to start with the low or the high? All right. It's party time this Saturday, June 29th, is Brandon's birthday. Those of y'all who know Brandon, Big Brandon, it's his birthday, man. Big 8. He's having a 2000 themed party. Y'all was thirsty. Y'all was thirsty. Wow. Y'all. But yeah. shit. 2000s theme at the Airbnb. That's what we call their crib. So those of y'all who know the address already and are seeing this flyer, this is your infusion about it. Those of you who want to come, reach out to Brandon or LaBrenthia and see if that invite is also extended to you if you want to come, whatever. You just got to make sure. Just got to make sure. Don't just pull up. Be like, oh, wait, what address you going to? Because
Paul might turn you.
yeah, Paul, fool gonna be drinking. He turn to Paul when he gets to drinking. So I wouldn't just pull up. But it's what call it. We there on Saturday for the birthday, the big 3-8 2000s thing. Anything else you want me to behind that?
Make sure y'all come with y'all 2000 stuff, man.
2000 stuff. Bring your liquor. Bring your
best dressed female, both gonna win the bottom. Why not? Let's make it a competition.
best dressed for both sexes is getting a bottle, guys.
Janice and Swag are probably like the favorites.
Yeah, I think they like -800. So do y'all shit this weekend, man. Put your 2000s gear on. Let me see it.
I got a game Sunday, so I want all y'all come talking about taking a shot. Turn y'all let us down. You can take one big shot.
Get this nigga 12. Load him
Well, we
up.
ain't seen that happen before.
Diabolical, yeah. But still, the chances are, like,
Right.
it's always some shit. It's always a birthday around this first championship game. Like that first championship, late middle July to late June. Like it's a wild window for that. But all right, so you know what? Speaking of birthdays, happy birthday to Esco today. Happy birthday to Lana as well. It's cancer season, man. These birthdays are rolling. So yeah, happy birthday to both you ladies.
Shit today too.
Today Woo birthday? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, happy birthday, Woo. It's crazy to forget your own kid's birthday. Somebody told me it was nice this season.
That was nice.
But yeah, okay. So I have another announcement. So actually, one of our flag football family members, Marcy, broke the news this recent week that she has stage 3 breast cancer. I believe stage 3, but yes, breast cancer. So this GoFundMe page was created by her friends and family. She did not create this for herself, but people around her felt like they wanted for her in the event that all of this stuff happened. They wanted to put something together for her to help her out and get prepared for medical, pretty much anything that she needed going on with this. So news, we hate to see it, but we know that she's going through this treatment. She's gonna fight it. Seems like she's in good spirits. She's always smiling, as she is in that picture above. So the link here, the GoFundMe. Let me see. Yeah, D-Sign is putting it in the. It's gonna be in the ticker. So if y'all peep the ticker going on, he's about to change it. He's gonna put the GoFundMe information in there. If you guys wanna contribute to the cause, it's always fuck cancer. We hate to hear this, but it's 2024. Hopefully they were able to catch it in time. She go through her treatment, and she get to ring that bell and come out on the other side of this. So you got your flag family behind you, Marcy. Keep fighting, get better, do what you got to do. Boom is gonna miss you, and just you got the support of Chicago flag football. Get better. All right, do we get into football now, man? I think it's time to talk about football. We going into the last week here. This is, we in a dead zone. So seasons are ending. We don't got no NBA. Matter of fact, the NBA draft is on tonight. The Bulls. Who they got? I know we was just on the clock.
They just got some.
Got a foreigner.
Yeah, they just got some. I just looked at it.
Oh, we can't even say his name. Okay, all right.
One of the niggas' names you gotta sound out.
I gotta hear it a few times. Like All right. Well, I mean, the dead zone. We got this league, and then we got what 3 weeks off. Come back July.
Yes.
Is it 21st?
I didn't see that exactly.
Yeah, I can't remember. It's either the 21st or the 28th, but late July we back. So season is ending here. NBA is not in season, and NFL is not. All we got is baseball right now. WNBA.
Hockey just ended.
Hockey just ended last night. You know, WNBA going on. So we got WNBA, we got baseball. Kind of dry right now.
A2 gotta fill the void.
Yeah, but it's 1 week of that, and then we got like 3 weeks off. So
Yeah.
A2 adds to the void because ain't no A2. What we doing on for the next couple
Niggas
Sundays?
got 3 weeks to get their rosters together. This anybody like hit the free agent market, or, you know,
Oh, free agent busting right now, my
I
boy.
see it's all around. So,
Mhm. Yes, it is.
so
And yeah, just it's a dead zone. But let's talk about this past Sunday. It's Elite Eight, Final Four. It's going up. At this point, ain't no more hiding, ain't no more running, ain't no more talking, ain't no point in talking because you got to see them and you got to stand on everything you've been saying all season. We hear everybody saying, yeah, from sidelines. This is where it all comes down to 8 teams. And 8 teams had to line up on Sunday. So this first matchup that we're going to talk about is FS1 T1T.
that's it.
Now this here was the number 1 seed. And Gene and the gang were riding high. And the season just didn't go high. T1T thought it was gonna go. FS1 came in, played a hell of a game. And the website not updated yet, is it? We don't have scores.
Just know when you just got the results of the winners.
What I will say, because I watched this game, there was a pivotal moment in this game that came into play later. It was like 3rd and probably about 10. T is rushing, 3-1,000 go. Grady make a move, takes off running, gets loose. Probably about a 35-yard run. Like he got caught like in the no run zone. There was no run zone when he got caught. He came back after that play, kind of he was like, I did something to my quad. I don't like it. When ran his play, they ended up scoring. They go on to eventually win the game. We're going to bookmark that moment right there. So that touchdown when he scored, I feel like T1T was threatening to win. Matter of fact, this was a 2-point game. This came down to conversions, from what I can remember. I can't remember the exact score, but I feel like it was 2 points that determined this game. And for T1T, they made it out the first round after last year not being able to make it out the first round. So they get back to turf and they got high hopes. They 8-0 undefeated on the season, coming to a good situation. And on the flip side, you got FS1, which was a mixture of a few teams, Grimy, Force, and the Squad. Slight mixture, but a mixture of teams from some veterans that have been out there. Now that story is all over the place because of the teams that is on there, but it's some experienced players on this team. The first 4 possessions of this game was an interception.
Wait, what?
Wait, no, not this game. Matter of fact, it was the next game. My bad, not this one. It was the next game. Yeah, that's the FS1 band joint. I'm jumping ahead too far. We cut the notes off there. So, end of the day, this game comes down to the conversion. And I say it all the time that in playoffs, I said game slows down in the playoffs. Scores aren't that high and the games come down to conversion. This one played right into that. So FS1 advances, T1T leaves a bit disappointed, but FS, it's not too big of a surprise that game played out like that, because that's not a team that should be like, oh my God, I can't believe they're here. That team can play. FS1 has played decent all season. Yeah. So that's I guess would you call them a sleeper?
You. They went to the Final Four last year.
This group wasn't together.
It was just squad. I mean, like you had Grady in them. You know what I'm saying? But the core, let's say the core of that team was the Final Four last year. That's what I was saying.
You mean one group of that team because
yes, we can say one.
Yeah. So all right, we're gonna get to the next game, which was Band and Legacy. And so right now I'm 0 for 1. I think I picked T1T in the last matchup, and this one would make me 0 2. I picked Legacy because of history. The Band showed up with a different kind of energy on Sunday. Well, shit, I say for this playoffs period, because one, they made it out the first round, and I counted on Legacy winning this game because of how the Band played to end that season and in that first round. That 420 game they lost in week 8, and then they played a real close game with LOD in the first round. So I didn't know, but Legacy did some shit that turned the Band up and got them together. There was a post on Facebook saying, you know, it's too many light skinned. I'm gonna kind of just paraphrase. Somebody from Legacy, I want to say it was D Baby, said the Band had too many light skinned corners. That they ain't gonna lose to them. So, you know, that was that. But y'all didn't know D Baby when he say light skinned corners. Y'all know he's saying y'all got white people at corner. But, you know, Lenzo took it personal because he just so happened to be light-skinned.
Well, I put it in the group and told whoever wanted to take it personal, take it personal.
Nice.
Okay, so you played the okay.
Nice.
As soon as
I love that insider right
As
there.
soon as I put it in, as soon as I saw it, I screenshotted it, put it in the group.
So did you take it personal because
Yes,
you
I
were
did.
light-skinned yourself?
Yes, I did.
What?
It said light skin.
I mean,
I'm talking about him. He's not like.
It said light
what? Did you just say he not light-skinned?
D-Son, I took that person. That you
But
said,
wait,
I
but
did, I said that personal because I am light.
But D-Son, did you just say he not light-skinned?
Right, man. What you
Like,
talking
I think how he said it, I was looking at
Did
like,
he-
he's really saying they got white.
about? Yes.
I mean, if you know D, but if you don't know D Baby, you say light-skinned, you like, hold on, because I'm light-skinned.
I don't look at it like he's talking to DP. I look at it like
Take
he's
it
talking
personal with the exclamation though.
Take it personal.
Nice.
But you took offense because you light skinned. You was like, you know, maybe this is what I needed.
But you talking to my team, you talking to me.
So the shit talking starts. Oh, so you on one this week too. All right, we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. Okay. This motherfucker mad. He on a rampage. Okay. Cool. So, all right. So that's it on Facebook. So, you know, I mentioned it earlier that, you know, if you're talking and you got to stand on it at this point, it's that there's no more hiding, and you got to stand on what you're saying because this the matchup. Ain't no running away from it. This is where it's at. What do you remember the score of this game?
Yeah, we won by 2. That's
What it come down to? Conversions again?
Yeah. Because we actually got a pick.
That went back for a conversion.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep,
And then you
that was the
stopped
first one.
conversion.
That was that first one.
We stopped that conversion on the last.
Yeah,
That
it
shit
started
don't
with a
matter.
pick and ended one. Yeah.
That shit doesn't matter.
Lenzo was on one this game. Shorty took it personal on the entire day. Like his all day. Lenzo had a day. I want to say this game. Blake, did he score that first drive? I want to say he did and didn't get the conversion, and then Legacy scored and Band got a pick and ran the conversion back. and got Blake his 2 points back, and then Bam went on offense again. This game never really there was never really too much separation in this game. Just when it seemed like the Bam was in a position to go up like 2 scores and put the game away, Legacy like fought. They had some resilience on the day. They made some plays. Yeah, definitely. Like this was a legit playoff chess match here. As far as execution, ball management, time management, clock management, first down management, and like now Lenzo played hard. Lenzo really took that shit personal. He was talking the whole game. Like I like Lenzo energy. He's out there doing backflips and shit. Like I was tired watching him just do back. How? Why? Like it was crazy. To see the ladies come through in this game was pretty. Like Brentia had a good game. Fallon had a good game. Like to the band putting together this game. I want to say Legacy had it late and Legacy actually could have won this game. Yeah, well, could have tied it, but y'all got the stop on the conversion at the end. Yep. And, of course, Lenzo closes the book on that. I don't know. Legacy got some things to figure out on their end. I feel like they underperformed this season, but still made it to turf and had a chance. But just putting things together, I think they're still one of those teams that is always in the mix. They seem like they down and out and a wounded animal, but somehow they find a way to pull it together and be there in the conversation of some big games to be in contender situations. And then the band pretty much coming into the situation in the underdog role and is really relishing in that and using that as fuel to move on and keep fighting. So the underdog moves on here in this Elite Eight. Band makes it to the Final Four. FS1 is in the Final Four. We have Flagrant and Stony. Circle back to, I'm going to take a shot on this one because I just feel like I bet you will. I mentioned earlier that the talking has to be backed up. If you're talking, you got to see him, you got to stand on it. Like, that's who you play. And all season, like, we got this. I'm about to say, I know I ain't crazy. I know I ain't crazy. So one, Flagrant has a new quarterback this season. This season, old new quarterback. Yeah, he was there. He rehired. Flagrant spent the block on a previous quarterback. And the reason they wanted to bring in a new quarterback so their season went in the way it did last season. Flagrant's issue was the quarterback position going into this, like, just period. Their offense, at points in time, I was saying their offense is boring, but their defense is fire. So they add a quarterback to alleviate those issues. And, for the most part this season, it seemed like that issue matters is that issue. Well, what really matters with that issue being solved is that issue has to be solved in moments that count, in the big games, in the playoffs. When it's time to go win a championship, give us a chance in the playoffs. That's why you're here. Flagrant Stony. So those of y'all that know Bobby, know how Bobby talks and know the confidence that he has in himself. And to know he's going up against Stony, to know that he just knew in his head that whole week before that game, you can imagine how he was talking, saying he was going to beat this thing. 2 plays into this game, Flagrant gets the ball first. 2 plays into this game, he throws a pick to D-Sign, of all people. From the rusher. Third play, I want to say. Third play. It was the second play? Of course you know. Thanks for correcting me. Pick to D-Sign from the rush. It's up. For this to be the second play of the game and to know Stoney is to know they didn't shut up for the rest of the game. All right. Obviously, they scored. Did y'all get the conversion that first one? Got the conversion. 2-3 plays later. No, I'm gonna say 2 plays. Maybe.
No, that was the next.
The next play, 1 play.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so pick to D-Sign, Stoney scores, get the conversion. The first play of the next drive, pick 6 to make it. Guys, the party on the field was crazy. Okay. Stoney threw a party and didn't tell us that they was throwing a party before we got there. Like, we just showed up and they was like, yeah, it's a party. Pop up, yeah, for sure. Stoney pop up on Vincennes. This may be the worst game that I've ever seen. Now, yes, it was the worst game that I've ever seen Bobby play. But this is one of the worst performances that I've seen from a quarterback, maybe since I've been out there. Because it gets worse. It gets worse. Yeah, Flagrant drives, and scores this next possession. Bobby figured it out, that possession. Whatever. They took advantage of y'all miscommunication, drove, scored. I want to say drive was probably 7-8 plays. Because the rain clouds, the tornado clouds was rolling in. Like, I couldn't believe how the shit was just going. It was a nasty avalanche. 2 minutes into the game, guys. So I was nervous on how the rest of this game was about to go. But thankfully, Flagrant scored. But after they scored, yes, they got the conversion. After that first play, Stoney scored again. The first play of Stoney's next possession, they scored. Yo.
Offense was on the field, like offense was on the field maybe 2 minutes. I don't even think they were on the field 2 minutes the first half.
Yo.
Like, it was crazy.
I couldn't believe the party that was being thrown because I didn't expect that game to go how it went. It was pick after pick, touchdown after touchdown. This game ended 44-8. Just to fast forward, because you guys can imagine just how bad it got after this. I'm not even going to keep beating that dead horse because, like I said, it gets worse. It does. And I'm concerned because it looked cool for that division all season. They had a couple games where it was like, all right, the 2 games that Flagrant did lose this season, Bobby was not there. Flagrant lost this season. Bobby wasn't there. Cartel and to Legacy. And I feel like that might have been the 2 situations. All right, who are we for real? Yes, he was there first game of the season. Flagrant was very short against Stoney. They popped y'all.
You got clown for a while about that shit.
Mm-hmm. Because there was so many Flagrant pieces missing.
So it's a story involving that week. I feel like that's a conversation.
That's a hell of a turnaround, though. Like, that's night and day from week 1 to turf.
But reality, see BP, it was like week 5 or some shit, week 6. If you remember, I was walking past you. It was like you, Cons, and Bobby was like really animated. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? most voted roster or whatever, offense or whatever. And then every time he get there, like, he always choke. And he just walked away. I'm like, man, what are you talking about? I was like, oh, that nigga talking about Stoney. I'm like, oh. You remember that? Dude, I'm not.
Vaguely.
Yeah, like I was like,
You took it personal. Why ain't nobody say no crazy shit to me this season?
I was like, all right.
I'm jealous.
I was like, all right. I told dude. It was like, all right, cool. And like at that point, it was just like if we see you, we'll have to stand on it.
Right. At this point, again, Bobby, my guy, as much as I try to defend him over the past couple
Nah, he be
years.
talking crazy.
Huh?
He be talking crazy.
No. I'm talking about playoffs or whatever the case may be, big games he lost. Usually his defense will be on the field.
Mhm.
And, he'll put together a decent drive, score, either tie or put them up, and then the defense don't show. But I can't defend this.
Mhm.
Like it's
Ain't no defending this one.
ain't but this is what everybody has been talking about.
Like out of your first 3 passes, 2 of them picks and 1 of them for 6.
But to be, I ain't really trying to say to be fair. I'm gonna be honest with you. He be talking so crazy about dude, and I don't appreciate it.
I mean, you shouldn't. Yeah.
And it's like, you know what I'm saying? And for me, it's like, nah, fuck all that shit. Like today, you finna, like you gonna have to like really show. Like, and that's just the type of time that we was on, and we were really prepared for.
No, but even though y'all was on that type of time, games don't go like that against good teams.
Right.
Like they don't go like that, bro.
I mean, my thing is, regardless of how you still feel about a person, like you still have to give them some type of respect, especially at the quarterback position to win a championship. You know what I mean? Like I feel like as a quarterback, it's hard enough to actually go through a whole season and win a championship. There has to be some little bit of respect in that.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
But as far as the discrepancy of performances,
Yeah.
but
Let's get back to that.
games don't go like that. Like so, the difference with last season.
I'm sorry. I already watched the tape. See what we did.
Because y'all got A2+.
We got A2+.
Stony got money. They got boats and shit.
Dula didn't have a single incomplete pass. Like you talking that shit about Dula.
Talk your shit.
Dula didn't have a single.
Like, that's a good defense.
That nigga was
That's a
15
good
for
defense.
15. That nigga was 15 for 15.
That's strong. I mean, 44-8. Some shit was working, and obviously something wasn't. Flagrant offense wasn't working. Stony defense and offense
was like you
was
shot it all already. That's crazy.
I mean, yeah.
I'm just looking like.
What you want me to do? Can you? She's like, please don't kill me. I don't know if y'all are, but yeah, this was sad. I didn't like to see Flagrant go out like this. This was wild. I was entertained, but I wasn't entertained from the performance that I wanted to see out of these 2 teams. This was what I wanted to see be a heavyweight fight. I wanted to see some good playoff chess matches here, and I ain't get that. This was a curb stomp. But, that's how the cookie crumbles. We're going to move on to the next game. The Cartel versus Hitman, my team. Shit, this. Hmm? Oh, yeah, you recorded the second half of this. Yeah. So this Hitman team, the situation they're in, the energy that I got, they played like they ain't have shit to lose. I want to say they threw the first punch, even though we had the ball first. We got the ball, we drove, and pick 6 first drive. I want to say we got to the red zone, and he threw a pick to DC. And I mentioned it before. DC is having a hell of a season. Man, what? Hey, so I don't know if you remember earlier this season, right? We played against Mob Ties, right? Folks throw a pick, Nick throw a pick, boom. I get on my horse, I chase the nigga down, get hurt, pull my quad.
So you like, nah, you got this shit.
And I could have, but I watched that shit happen, bro. And I saw DC take off, I saw Nick take off, and it's a thing. Like Nick be like, yeah, I don't really throw pick sixes. I think that's like the first one he gave up in a. And he'd be like, either I chase him down or I know Zayas gonna run past me at some point and catch him. When I saw him throw it, I was like, I hope he don't expect me to get the running past him, because I just stood there, put my hands on my hips, and just watched all 100 and some yards. The shorty ran.
I heard it too.
What Nick ran was chasing this man. I was like, Nick, you better stop before you get hurt. And sure enough, shorty ran that joint back. Here we go, defending the conversion. And I think we got to stop on the conversion, and then we came out and scored. Yeah, we came out, scored, got our conversion. But you know that was.
Like after that, y'all started like really like just.
Yeah, we kind of locked in because we realized that they ain't bullshitting. You can't.
They ain't just happy with me.
After look, so that punch in the mouth kind of woke us up, because at that moment it was like, hey y'all, hey, they did beat Stony in the first round last season. Don't tweet. Like, they hit for a reason. Different quarterback, but
they did.
You see they improved from, you know, with that quarterback addition. And you know, it made us realize that put that shit aside. Y'all gotta play. Go beat these people, because they trying to beat y'all if y'all don't realize. And we ended up, you know, pulling away. We got Tail got a pick on they ensuing drive. Got a pick, pitch it to me. I ran it in. What's up?
So funny story about that. DP, I just stepped away. Just gave me the camera. I'm over there. You see, like, man.
Oh wait. Before that pick, before you finish that story, before you finish that, because I think I know where that's going. Before that, they're starting their drive right after we score, and DC on the sideline saying, "Hey, go at him."
Yes.
Talking about Tail. Go at that nigga. That's the one you want to try. DC for Hitman that they corner. Shorty, he nice. Nah, he got locks. He the one that picked sixes.
The nigga that be killed.
Yeah, huh?
If he didn't want to defense player last year, he was just doing some raw action.
No, yeah, he was something. Like, yeah. He's been on the radar. So he say, hey, go at him. He's pointing at Tail. I'm like, what? That's the one you pick? Like, you tweaking. I'm telling you, it's a long game, bro. You picked the wrong one to just target. Like, don't just target Tail. Fast forward, a few plays later, they get down to the red zone. He try. It's 3-1,000 go. I rush. I see Juice go to his right. He throw a dart, and mind you, Tail had just said, man, he throwing these fucking darts. He putting his whole shoulder into it. But this time ain't nobody that'll bounce off of. Tail jumped this pick.
Fuck out that shit, bro.
Now when I rush, I watch the quarterback. He throw the ball. I look to where he at. By the time I look, I see Tail like this. I'm like, oh shit, Tail got that. Tail running up the sideline. I'm like, let me take off.
Like he came off that vertical so crazy.
Nah, it's like he knew somebody told him.
It's like he knew, like it's like he play like, oh, this nigga is coming out.
He did not have been there.
That shit was wrong. That shit was wrong.
And the reason why he was there, one, I'm used to him being at safety.
Right.
He's playing corner at this point. So he did this at corner. And I'm like, yo, why did he just jump that like that? Because it should have been a guy pushing. And he just like he gambled and
he came off that shit.
He seven. Like it was crazy. But all right, pick six. So back to your story, because
that was the one, because DC was on the sideline, like that was the one, like, man, y'all need to try this old ass city. Y'all need to try this old ass thing. Like, boy, you stupid. Tell was like, boy, you stupid as hell. Tell like, you stupid as hell. I'm the wrong one you want to try. And literally 2-3 plays later, bro, That nigga picked that motherfucker off and ran that shit back to the field and kicked it back. That shit was crazy. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, man. And you know, for that team, I like Juice. He has to adjust to how he's delivering the ball to the
You
field.
throw the ball too hard.
That motherfucker is like he playing real life tackle football.
Yeah, he's trying to win against his receiver. Like I want to overpower you throwing you this ball. Like you got to relax. We got one of them picks because he threw it too hard to win his receiver. They hit their hand, popped up, and we was like, "Wow, thank you. We needed this fuck up."
So third.
Yep, needed this fuck up. Matter of fact, Esco was there.
She got one too. He threw two things. Wait, no.
Esco broke up one. It was he threw two.
He threw two. Yeah.
Like Esco broke that one up. That dirt gap.
I feel like Hitman like
They almost there.
Yeah, when they got the first step. Not the first step. They got the first step. I was like, oh. But I still felt like the conclusion was gonna be what it's gonna be. It was like, all right, well, like y'all can just like continue to score.
When they scored first, I'm like, shit. Like, don't not like this. Not like this.
But it was also one of those games where it's like, yeah, don't be like that.
And that's what, when after they did that, somebody was talking. I was like, hey, it's a long game and we're going to keep playing, right? Like, you got to finish this. Like, relax. It's a long game and we not going to stop playing. So, like, you got to be perfect the rest of the game to get out of this. And y'all get the ball back. Like, I didn't get nervous after they got that pick, but they almost there. I like Hitman. I like their team. I like their energy. I like the way they communicate with each other, even when shit going wrong. At this point, I mean, when shit was going wrong, energy, but like with Juice, I didn't feel that from them, especially after the game. It felt like their energy was still cool. I can't hear you. Yeah.
They steady playing.
That's different between veteran teams and a team that just made it to the turf again.
Look, we went down 30 to load it, and I looked around and I saw the motherfuckers, and at halftime we was like, hey, they scored 32 points this half. So we see that that's possible. So that means we could do it too. What's up? Hey, you know how that second half went, D-side. But like, no, they attitude is it ain't over till it's over. So ain't no wavering. Because if they fuck up, just know we gonna be right there. And me too, shit. But all right, we gonna move on to this next game. The final four. This is what shit really hit the fan. It hits the fan. FS1 and the band. Now, if you know the history behind both of these quarterbacks, Blake is out of the first round. Unfamiliar territory. Blake's first time out of the he's been out of the first round as a receiver with movement in the past. If you know anything about Grady, I say Grady on Grady, but Grady has been out the first round. He has been in this situation before, but you have known Grady to Grady in these moments. Now, there was a moment earlier when I said, and I told y'all to bookmark when Grady ran on T1T and he mentioned his quad. He did something to his quad. It felt a little funny. And that kind of became evident in this one. I won't say it's an excuse, but I know running was over. When I saw it, and when he pulled his quad in that game, he ran past me and he looked at me and was like, yeah, I ain't like that. I was like, yeah, you looked kind of weird. And so we had a moment. And then we came back to it later after the game. He was like, yeah, I just couldn't step into none of my throws. And this is the game that I mentioned earlier where the first 4 possessions were interceptions.
Yeah. So this is what I was talking about. Because I'm sitting there. So if I'm not mistaken, I seen y'all score like 3 times, G. No, I was like, bro, these niggas scored 3 times. So why is the score 0-0?
All right, let me get to it because
I was confused. I'm like, I just seen this nigga score a touchdown.
Nah, this shit was wild. Let's get into this wild shit here.
You talking about blue?
Because this was the wildest of situations.
I seen 3 different people score for these people. G.
Starts with the ball.
0-0.
All right,
That's not right.
So D-Son, watch this. FS1 starts with the ball.
Yeah.
Completion, third play, pick. Lenzo gets a pick. The man of the hour that we've been talking about since the beginning of the fucking recaps. Lenzo gets a pick. But you know what Lenzo does? And he gets the Shaqtin' the Fool of the Day award. He celebrates a little too early, drops the ball at the 1 yard line.
No, wasn't a celebration.
No, whatever he did, he dropped the ball at the 1 yard
I'll tell
line.
you what.
Okay, what'd he do?
He thought he heard somebody say short. Thought he was playing 5.
Damn, G, why you just throw your teammate under the bus like that? You
I'm
just
not
made him look that
doing
much
it.
dumb. Nah, you just made him look
We
that much
talked about
dumb.
it.
Damn.
Because we talked about it. No, he legit thought, and everybody
Nah,
else
let
said
that go.
we understood because at the end of the day, he kept somebody was like, score.
He thought they were
He
saying
thought saying
short.
short. When we talked about it on the sideline,
He thought he was finna get 9 points.
He thought he was going to get 9.
right.
So he
and he even
like,
said it. He was like, man, he's like, bro, I don't know, but like, man, I remember playing 5 and I used to not short it, so I shorted that month. But I was like, come on. Man. So I'm watching. I saw the pick. I'm like, okay, Lenzo, he got that. So I'm going off the field right after I hit a whistle blow. I'm on the sideline. Happened like an interception.
Folks thought he was finna get 9 points. What? Hey.
So I'm like, all right, interception happened. I'm thinking like, and I hear all
You
they
set
had
back his
celebrating.
whole Facebook post.
Right. So I'm thinking, they said, I'm like, man, I'm talking shit. Like, y'all as happy as hell. Y'all stopped the 2-point conversion. Shut the fuck up. Troy, like, bro, y'all didn't score. I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here.
All right,
Like,
so
no,
look.
y'all didn't score.
So look, all right, so to touch on that,
Like,
So Lenzo gets this pick, drops it at the 1, tries to short line. He shorts line a touchdown, first of all. Short line and a touchdown in the 7 is crazy. He thought he was getting 9 points. All right, cool. We passed it. The Bears offense comes on the field. Blake throws a pick on the 1 yard line. Van doesn't score. I'm thinking it's a conversion as well on the sideline because I'm like, ain't no way they didn't just score that pick that he just had. Wasn't nobody chasing them or nothing. All right. Van doesn't score. So FS1 gets the ball back. Grady comes back on the field. Throws another fucking pick. Matter of fact, the next play, he damn near threw on the Tone. Tone tried to, is that the dark skin corner pick? He tried to one-handed but drops it. But like a couple plays after that, Van gets another pick. Like I said, the first 4 possessions of this game were interceptions. First 4. I want to say that next pick, y'all might have scored it.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
Dedrick came in, threw me one.
It was
He still on Grammy.
Dedrick. We gon' you move.
Nah, my fault.
That's his second pick.
Right.
Blake has already thrown a pick. Mind you, 3 minutes has not run off the clock yet, y'all. So that next pick, Van runs it in. So now y'all up 8-0. I want to say y'all got the conversion. 8-0. Van is up 8-0. Just a couple minutes into the game, y'all. So FS1 like, all right, quarterback change. Dedrick comes into the game. His first play, he tries to throw a corner. And why does Brandon throw? Brandon jumps this route like Brandon's still on his team. Dedrick threw the ball to Brandon like he was still on his team. Brandon caught it and was like, for me?
So it wasn't even necessarily. It was. I'm pleased to feel.
No, you were standing there.
So what happened was the way we played it. Like I bounced to the outside. On the 2 guys said, Tone took the deep route. Lenzo had over top, so I was going to take everything in the flats. But I was roll with KC just a little bit longer.
But it was the same concept that they had showed y'all.
Facts.
But that's why you did it, because
absolutely.
That's Grady. That's the one that Tone almost had the play before, and y'all switched it because he was at corner and played that.
Yep.
But now you were at middle and played that, so that was the adjustment that y'all. Like I said, y'all first four possessions was an interception. Very crazy. It was 4 interceptions, and it was not 10 minutes off the clock, y'all.
I'm like, gee,
But no,
wrong. I kept saying that on the sideline.
But
The
look,
score is wrong. I've seen them score 3 times.
the score. This wasn't even a blowout.
Yeah.
Mind you, the band made it to the red zone probably 3 times and didn't score. Was it? How many was it? It was 3 and didn't score. Like the band was trying to lose this game. Like both teams were trying to live up to their history. Grady was trying to Grady, and the band was trying to lose in the first round again in the Elite Eight. Like neither team wanted to win this game, and I was so confused. Like the band had opportunity to put the game away and wouldn't. FS1 had opportunity to take the lead and wouldn't, and would throw a pick, and it was just, I don't know. Like Lenzo played really well besides that short line situation. No, for sure. Like he was hot. Like if I had to give an MVP on the day, I would give it to Lenzo. 1 off just showing up the way he did, the energy that he had, and 2 the backflips that he was pulling off before the game. Like it was crazy. Like to play like you did and just to still feel like you wanted to do backflips. I feel like he did a backflip after that second game. Like knowing he was going to the ship, he just had backflip energy. And backflip energy after wins, like especially not after 2 games. And he 20 what? Something. 20 something. For sure. Like Lenzo. But shit, like I missed that. Energy. That's crazy. All right. Okay, I'm on my whoa shit right now, y'all.
Oh, right. Big Woes bomb.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna get.
You ain't gonna do.
I'm gonna get to it after. I'm gonna stay with what we do.
You got.
No. Shut up. Hold on.
Woes drops bombs in the middle of whatever.
Yeah. But let me see. All right, we're gonna talk about this next game.
Marco, shit like that.
Damn, son, where'd you find this? All right, we got Cartel versus Stony, and this is a heavyweight matchup. I'm tired of seeing y'all one.
Always here.
Not always, but it's in the Final Four. We had to see each other at some point. All I can do is shake my head, man. Like I don't even know how to get started with this. And I'm so disappointed that we lost this game. But you know, if we was to lose to somebody, this is a very good team. Dula and the gang put together a really good game plan. First possession, we started off with the ball. Wait, what? Nah, that text was crazy. Nah, just look at this. I'm like, wait, that don't even make sense. Yeah, our first possession, right? That don't make sense, right? That ain't a thing. It couldn't be a thing. But that other information, yeah. So our first possession, we drive, we get to the red zone, we don't score. Stoney gets the ball, drives and scores. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. I feel like he's trolling with the next one. Oh, okay. Lizzie. He ain't say that's Lizzie.
Oh,
yeah. So yeah, y'all drove and scored. Now we in a bad position. Y'all go up 6-0. We don't score. Y'all come out and y'all get the ball at half. Come back and score. Now it's 8-6. We go into the half 8-6 because y'all don't really try that last drive before half. Now this is where the game gets interesting here, because Stoney made at halftime seemed to really give our offense a problem coming out that second half because I want to say we get 3 first downs and we don't score for the rest of the game. And that if y'all know how the games go, games are slowed down, possessions are slow, teams are taking hella time off the clock. These scores are not going to be too high. So you already know that these drives are slow. And I want to say we took a 10-minute drive in that second half and didn't score. So Stoney goes up, finishes game 22-8. Nick throws 2 picks to Lane, one in the first half, one in the second half. Lane is just roaming free and is able to just leave his assignment and to make hellified plays and to get some interceptions and really stop our offense. And I want to say shit stun us. Like, even though they were the higher seed, we're stunned. Every time, of course, we expect to go to the championship game. We are in awe. There was a lot of talking during this game, which I appreciated. You know, I like the competition. It's always fun, you know, fucking with D-Sign and Dula. I like these matchups, man. What you got to say about this game?
I don't think it was a lot of trash talk.
Trash talk. It was a lot of talk. Like, it was a lot of conversation. Like, I was talking to a lot of people from Stony.
Yeah, you was.
Like, yeah, like at our individual matchups, like I was like Vince guarded me a bit. I get his name. Price? Yeah, I was talking to him a bit. I was talking to Lane, of course. Talking to Dula. Like, it's just like people just talking. It was competitive talk. It wasn't necessarily trash talk, but it was like a lot of competitive conversation going on. And just the energy, I really liked it from this game.
I think for us,
I know y'all tired of losing us.
that shit would have been suicide.
Really, Stoney hasn't beaten Cartel since Dre was the quarterback. And that's why I can't even be mad. Like, we lost to Legacy in the ship. I'm like, man, we've been beating on them, man. I don't be wanting to give in to it. Like, they just about due for one. It's time to, but every time I'll be like, yeah, they due for one, but we could like extend it a little longer.
So for us, it was just like, man,
Yeah, fuck y'all niggas.
that's just how it was.
But yeah, man, like, it was rough, man. I hate losing, but you know, good game, bro. Whatever. Pussy.
I knew I was gonna be a pussy whether we won or lost.
For sure. As long as you knew. As long.
Didn't matter.
Y'all put together a good game, man. I will say that. Y'all had our defense flustered. Man, did we miss Rob Riley? We couldn't. It was really long possessions. Either you scored, it was an empty drive, or the time ran out. But it wasn't really it wasn't too much going on. This was a very boring game until a pick was thrown. But yeah. So that being said, I want to say, you know, this season was all about the full clip division. As you guys can see, the dominance that this division has over the rest of the division. This whole show, huh? What? No.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
No.
The segue was on point. That's why.
Yeah, no. This has really been about the full clip division. That Final Four, 3 teams from full clip division and 1 from AK. And that 1 from AK was the Cartel. You guys can understand why and how that they were probably there in that situation. But those other 3 teams were battle tested all season. They've been playing Final Four games every week against each other. 3 teams in the Final Four. That means each other. One of them teams is playing each other at least every other week. Out of that division, 3 teams had what? 1 loss? 2 teams had 1 loss. 1 had 2. 1 had 5 teams in the playoffs. 1.
It came out. I was like, God damn.
Yeah. Like, that looks crazy. Just the records were like very. What y'all lowest seed was?
The lowest seed was 420. I think they was
the 13.
13.
So the 13, lowest seed was a 13, but you guys had 5. That's more than any other division. And the dominance that this 15.
No, Legacy was 4.
Right,
That's one was like 7 or something like that. The band was y'all was 5. Legacy was 4.
Yeah, Stony band loaded FS1 420. 15-5 at this point against the other divisions. That's pure dominance. 4-2 against AK Digital, 4-2 versus Credit Geeks, 5-2 versus My Block, My Hood, My City. But 6, 15-6. That's that. Looking at the matchups and doing my predictions, I was like, yeah, all right, this gonna be my pick. This gonna be my pick. This gonna be my pick. But those teams out of that division, like you kind of gotta, like y'all. I don't know that y'all that play FanDuel pay attention to trends, but pay attention to trends and history and what's going on. But it's proven that that division has been battle tested all season. You have the band versus Stony, which is number 1 and number 2 in that division, playing against each other in the championship game. So all of this has led up to these two teams playing against each other in this division. This was pretty much they had one round against each other. Stony won that one, right? Yeah, because Stony only lost to Flagrant. This matchup, I'm gonna start with you, man. Were you there the first time they played? No. Okay. So what do you think is besides you taking shit personal? I'm gonna let you tell me what you want to tell me about this game. What you got going into this? What do you think? Without giving up too much, of course.
Right. One, of course, going to expect to win. Besides a great storyline from not going to the turf at all to win the championship, excellent fucking storyline. I want to give myself a little bit of credit to be able to come over and help, lead the team to the championship. He and Blake on the opposing side make a good combination. I think he's a smart QB. We all know, of course, we want to say the history, but I expect a good strategy. I know Stoney's been game planning since Sunday night.
They got A2 plus, man.
Right, A2 plus. Of course, we over here game planning as well. So, I think it's going to be a good chess match. That's just how I look at it. I think you got a smart-ass quarterback and Dula, a smart-ass quarterback. And Blake, I think you got a hell of a athletic, guy in Lane, and you got a great rusher, Dula. We can talk about the ladies all day long on both sides. And so it's you know what I mean? So it's gonna be made for a good championship game. I really feel like. No matter what people have feel or said about it, but we here. And G-Son called it. Right. He said that we get a championship. All that shit.
So what you got to say about it? I'll get my thoughts on the championship game. Y'all know who y'all going with, obviously.
Right. I'm ready to go. We ready to go. We excited to go. He's ready to play.
Yeah, I think it's still a lot behind it. Not a lot, but it's like, of course, my wife was thinking about going over to Stony last season.
Yeah, she played with him indoor, right?
Played with him. Played on outdoor.
Right.
I'm just saying, like, that just adds to the storyline. The whole thing, of course, with me, and Dula, saying Melvin linebacker don't matter.
Nice.
So
he want to get that off.
So that's what's back in my jersey said. That's what we do it. Yeah.
Wait, what did you say?
The acronym, Melvin linebackers don't matter. That's on the back of my jersey. So yeah.
Take it personal.
Psychopath.
Definitely a psychopath.
Psychopath.
Shit, the end of that.
Oh.
I think it's a situation where We know they're gonna be prepared.
I'm sorry, can we get this fucking mascot off the screen? Fucking Jeffrey Peoples. Hey, and your women can't, someone can't defend us. What the fuck we talking about? Like, come on. It's a good ass fucking matchup with those women. Like,
oh, just snap.
That's all. But he's fucking
Get this
mascot.
nigga off the screen. He ain't even playing.
I think it's one of those things. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you gotta leave that shit. Nah, leave that shit up there.
That's it.
Turn them up. You know what I'm saying? Like in the studio, I want them comfortable. You know? But
he gotta deal with that.
It's, I think it's one of those things where it's like we know they're gonna be prepared. The whole game we played them, I think week 2. Week 2, week 3, I think
it was early. As you saw it flipped same thing. You saw it flaking early.
It was a microcosm of like what really both teams ended up being. So I mean I don't think it really
this is where it matters.
Really like I don't think
week 2, man.
That shit was 2 months ago.
Y'all trying to figure it out.
2 months ago. Plus a rain out of 2. So you know what I'm saying. So
all right, my stance on the game. Woo! Now I'm gonna start off be personal here. I don't want to see the band win because of Deshaun early. You know, he was in our chat on the roster, and then he left like right before. All right. So to see them in the championship game, I'm like, ain't that a bitch? Good decision. I really would have liked to be playing against them.
I got a question.
What up? Go ahead, ask it. I remember where I am. No, I mean maybe I want to. And then I want to see the band win because the underdog situation. My boy. Yes. They've never made it out the first round, bro.
Never.
Even in this game with this matchup, they are the underdog. Shut up, bro. Why are you trying to play like that? Shut up. No, shut up. Bro. Back to what. Yes.
They was a top 5 seed. Are they really underdogs?
Yes. I want to see him win because my boy has been struggling to get to the championship game for a while now, and is 0-2 in that situation. So I want to see you get one, but I don't want to see Deshaun get one this season. And then I'd be happy for the band just being there. This would be one of those rare situations where they've won a couple. This group has won a couple indoors, and then we'll win an outdoor. So that'll kind of like complete their whole accomplishment ring of we won indoor and outdoor. Ain't too many people done that. So this was that's the reason why I don't want to see them do it as well. And then on the flip side for Stony, I don't want to see them win it because they beat us. And because D-Sign pussy. But on the flip side of that, I do want to see him win because it ain't that many teams that have won a championship, and I would like to keep it that way. Yeah. And then, I'm still also stuck in the flag grade again in the championship game. This is the first matchup that is between, in-house for us. It's always been one of us. There has never not been one of us in the championship.
Legacy.
No, I'm saying in the championship game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They Chicago flag grade again over everybody.
I really like this matchup. One is interdivision. Y'all have seen each other. Y'all got to throw jabs at each other already. Early in the season, y'all had different matchups against the same opponents, different outcomes in those games. So I'm really looking forward to the chess match. If I had to put money on this game, and I'm so conflicted, and I've been thinking about this prediction all week, but if I had to put money on this game, I would pick Stony because of how their defense is playing. This is a team, they lost the first game of the season, and from there, this team has looked a little different. They've looked motivated. They've had a different like approach to every week and how they've been kind of shutting down what teams like to do. And I'm not counting the band out because one, they've been in this underdog role, but they've really excelled in this position. Like I said, in that last game, that Final Four game, they forced a turnover the first 3 possessions of the game. Defensive possessions, you force a turnover, you show up ready to play, and you show up with a different kind of energy. And to be the underdog in that situation, that's a scary position for the opponent to be in because you're not the underdog. You are the team that's the favorite. They're showing up. They ain't been out the first round outside of this, so like they coming hungry. You got new pieces with old blood showing up with revenge on their mind. It's all kind of storylines going into this game, which I do kind of like. I like the Labyrinthia and Megan opposing sides. This matchup, I like that. I like this lady receiving core with the band against this lady defensive core with Stony. I want to see how these light skinned corners show up this week. I want to see, this energy that they bring into Facebook, that they brought to the field last week. I want to see this energy this week because Stony, they bring energy to the field after they circle. They be talking. They say that Stony say yeah a lot, bro. Like I paid attention. Y'all definitely say yeah a lot.
I think it's a difference with us saying.
I mean, yeah, but I said it's a difference with. I said it's a difference.
Say
yeah, for sure.
We do say yeah.
Like that was felt Sunday. I was like, these motherfuckers saying yeah a whole lot. I can't even say nothing like that too. I'm losing. Can't even say nothing. They saying yeah a lot. Fuck, and it don't feel good either. It don't feel good when the team saying yeah a lot and you on the field like it don't. That was bad. I ain't like it. Summer season, man. We gonna figure it out there. But all right, what you getting? Championship game. Yeah, there we go. The band versus Stony, Morgan Park, June 30th. Morgan Park, June 30th. Morgan Park, because somebody is gonna get in the Chicago flag chat and ask what time, where's the game. Somebody gonna do it. Morgan Park, 1 p.m., June 30th. Stony versus the band. It's supposed to be an all-star game afterwards, but the all-stars haven't allegedly, and speaking of allegedly,
Oh, you could have. This shit is crazy.
Speaking of allegedly, y'all ain't got the breaking news on who these MVPs and all-stars on, but allegedly, there's some MVPs that's gonna be coming out. So shout out to Meek from 420 who might be getting a Russian award. Shout out to Gretchen who might be getting an offensive MVP award from Flagrant. I mean, allegedly, shout out to, I don't have her name, but, according to the stats from, this is who I would just pick to win defensive MVP. I don't have so for one, if you look at the stats in PDF form, the way they are put out on the A2 website, I don't know what your name is because there's not but I just looked at the season stats for you. So somebody from Boom, this woman may be getting defensive MVP. I'm gonna just throw that out there. Allegedly. And then Morgan from Hitman allegedly might be getting overall. But yeah, Gene might be getting, allegedly might be quarterback of the year. Don't take that from me, but Boom. Nah, DC got one. Yeah, I want to say DC is the reigning quarterback of the year. He got it last season. Trey from Boom allegedly might be the offensive MVP. Monty and Tail, my teammate from Cartel, and then Monty from T1T, they allegedly might be co-defensive MVPs. That old nigga. God damn, that's lit. Tail old as shit. And then Gooch, allegedly, and this rightfully so, he might overall MVP. But yeah, yeah. I mean, DC from Hitman and Lane, they had decent numbers. They might. But it was real close. All these people played hard. It was real close. And then you can't take it from me because those are just allegations that I'm making on my platform. So if those come out to be true, you can check my sources when I say something to be what it is compared to what actually happens. So we're gonna fact check this later to see how my picks for MVP turn out to be. Just know that I said that, and this was the breaking news, and it happened first before they were announced. So we're gonna see. So yeah, this was another episode of Make Chicago Flag Great Again, man. I appreciate y'all for showing up. We're gonna have some stuff coming out for y'all this week. Championship game is at Morgan Park on Sunday, June 30th at 1 p.m. There's an all-star game to follow. Show up, get your t-shirts, play in this game, y'all. Come out there and play in this game. Let's have some fun. Well, I ain't gonna say let's because I know I ain't an all-star. Like everybody, if y'all want to make it interesting, everybody put up $5 and the winner take home the pot.
That might be it. Like everybody got $5.
I'm gonna say $5. You just get $10 back.
Was it like 20?
I don't know.
It might not be that.
It has to be something to make it worthwhile. Ain't nobody.
Wow. I ain't even gonna say $5 because you'll really only get double your money. So everybody put up like $20, make it interesting, and
y'all got a dub.
The championship game is later that evening. Y'all use that money from them all. That's just me. That's just an idea that I might have. I don't know what y'all want to do, but that could make it interesting if y'all wanted to do that.
Oh, look at that all-star live draft. So it's a draft for the all-stars. There's no selection.
So it might be I guess the advocates.
That's raw as hell.
The overall MVP. Are the ones that fit?
Probably the advocates. Probably like Swag or Lil Zay.
That's raw.
I think the overall MVP.
That's raw as hell though.
I ain't saying that's facts on who's picking that, but yeah.
So I got questions about that. So how do you make that fair? Like, do they get like a pool? Like, all right, these are people that.
I mean, you got the all stars. You got the all stars.
You pick from
just pick. Okay, all right, that's what I was asking. Okay,
like the NBA did a couple years.
All right, cool. Because I ain't want like motherfuckers like just it be on some popularity shit. Like this nigga ain't got no numbers, but I'm picking like shit. That's why I was
from the pool of all stars, you pick your team.
You pick your team. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Like
so.
That. Swag versus Team Zay.
Yeah, Lil Zay, to be specific, y'all.
It should be the overall MVP.
It was that before. I remember drafting one year. Me and somebody drafted. I remember that one. It was at Renaissance. But I mean,
why don't you just keep it
that way? I don't know because people ain't playing, so he probably think into this. If ain't nobody gonna play anyway, why they drafting? Why we going to a bar to draft and I'm paying for drinks and then they ain't gonna play anyway? They just want to be the jerks.
That's why I just think he should do all first and all second team. I think that is always hell. All two first, A2 all first team, A2 all second team. Just be done with it.
No all-star game.
No all-star game. Niggas is not playing. When the last time it was busting off?
I don't know, bro.
Like
early. It was early A2. It was early A2.
Niggas was like actually playing.
Because you know what messed it up? A lot of the all-stars were playing in the championship game. So you'll have a lot of people not playing, and then after a while, people was like, "Yeah, I'm too cool. Let me get my shirt."
Get my shirt. I've seen people just go to Jordan. Like,
I'm just in street club, like showed up in jeans. Let me get my shirt. It's after the championship game, after the women's championship game. Like it was women's league then, so you had to wait 2 games, and then
or maybe you do it kind of like the Pro Bowl, where it's like, all right, we know who in the Super Bowl. Cool. These players are excluded from the Pro Bowl.
So do you pick additional All Stars because?
So yeah. So now the
Well, yeah, we're picking this lady in the championship game.
The championship, so
you know they ain't gonna play.
Right, these people on the band, on Stony, whoever, right?
So you can add
they
more All
Stars. They made the
Stars.
All-Star game, but nah, they they probably
We
not
know they ain't
play.
gonna play, so we gonna add. So
add
that opens up All Star spots.
Yeah. So maybe you do it that way, and maybe you play before.
I would play before. I'll play before the championship game.
Before and say, you know what, we can get it. You gonna have people there already. They gonna stay. They gonna play. Do their thing.
All Star game first.
Yeah, or do the All Star game first. Do the All Star game first.
And then have the championship game. And you still put up money though. Like even with that All Star game, like no, we finna win $20. Come on.
Maybe you even do something like shit. You giving person second place, a session or whatever.
Bottle at the championship game.
Maybe you tell the motherfucking All Star shit. Like man, motherfucking All Star game shit. I was in session too, some shit. I don't know. I'm just going shit.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody put up $20 on the game. That the winning pot, you just take it to the championship game. You get you a bottle. You get 20 people putting up $20. You get 20 people putting up $40. That's a nice section.
I'll play that shit.
Yeah, I don't play in enough games to be honest. That's what I don't know. But yeah, if it was like that, if we gonna approach it like that, then yeah, that would be a reason for me. Like, yeah, let's just go win it. But I don't believe they're gonna do that though. Man, y'all niggas want to show up cute.
But I like the fact that
I do. Goddamn.
I do.
Shit.
I do, but I do like the fact I do.
You know
like
what I'm saying? I do. Stop saying I do, bro. I'm tired of hearing.
The way of just make it. I feel like if it's not gonna be competitive, just have all first team and all second team. I do like the idea of the draft though.
Mm-hmm.
Of the draft though. Do the draft.
Well, the draft is Friday, so that information will be coming out later.
The draft going down though, like
you're gonna see it. It's gonna be a live draft.
It's Wednesday.
It's gonna be Friday.
But
I know, right? Oh, I gotta play Sunday. Oh, I'm finding out Friday. Like, yeah, Janky Promotions. Oh, you got something? Yeah, you telling me on Friday that I got something to do Sunday?
Telling me on Friday I gotta play Sunday. I have to go to church and I play at 12 for All-Star game. Hey, bro, you sweet. And I want my shirt. And I want my little participation.
And it's the weekend before the 4th.
Yeah, like the All-Stars, when the All-Star games you get a take.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Like, make people play.
Put something on it.
Put something, make it worth something.
Fair.
Like put something on it.
Yeah, I'm with that. You guys are right.
Make it worth something. Oh, I get a table too. Bad.
Everybody gonna get a shot though, because that one bottle is off that bottle. We gonna get the shot. We showed up for a shot. We playing for the shot. You gonna play for the shot? Yeah, you get a section. You get to sit down in the spot that you go to. So yeah. To go to the club, like that's big right there. We got a section. I can sit down.
Stand up and just walk around.
What? If I can just sit here, yeah.
Introvert a little bit. Like
I'm good. I'm good. Hell yeah. That's why I said everybody that make the All-Star game put up $20 on the game. $20 on the game. If you lose, you get. I mean, if you win, you get the pot. I mean, y'all coming back with everybody come back with $40. $40 towards the section.
Grizzlies drafted Zach Edey. Wild as hell.
Ja Morant crazy.
He being a menace again.
What?
Yeah.
No, D-Son, you gotta look at that. That's crazy. So with that being said, show up Sunday. Championship game is at Morgan Park, 1 p.m. We don't know where the party at yet. Joey ain't announced it. I don't know. We don't know the All-Stars. They gotta play Sunday. We don't know where the championship game at. We ain't got the stats. We don't know the scores. We don't know. I don't know. We just don't know. You know, you never know with A2 and their websites and what they got going on. But you can count on is Joe, the shiesty one. Joe gon' Joe. Okay. Count on that. But with that being said, I appreciate y'all. Okay. No. We sound like we got some time.
Speaking of that, I came to the field yesterday, thought I was gonna see some games last night.
Oh yeah,
and as I was 8:30. I'm like, these lights ain't on.
And,
All right,
you
cool.
know,
Maybe they about to come on. I was cool. Go ahead.
and you see, I ain't talked about fives much. I was gonna leave that out.
I was cool. I really want.
Yeah, well, fives is extended to another week, so they'll figure that out next week. You know, and maybe if the lights come on,
You
they'll
got the semifinal and the championship.
So it's only 2.
happening first before co-ed and then
I don't
co-ed.
know, that's-
Oh yeah, of course we don't messing with dude. That being said, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in for this next episode of Make Chicago Flag Great Again. I'm about to get out of here. I hope y'all have a good night. Show up to that championship game. Let's see who will be crowned the first champion. I don't even know if there's a belt because it's a new, like the last belt is finished. We don't know what it is. It might be a belt. It might not. I don't know.
Might be rings, might be a trophy.
I mean, I think he'll keep the rings thing going, but I don't know if it's a new belt. So we're gonna see what the trophy situation is, the prize, because it's gonna be a trophy and then whatever else. I'm excited to see what that is out of A2 coming Sunday. So 6:30, June 30th, Morgan Park, 1 p.m. Pull up, the band versus Stony. This is the 5 seed versus the 2 seed. It's up.
Come to the party Saturday.
And come to Brandon Pot if you think you invited, like you said. If you think you invited, pull up. Like,
you might hit the doorbell.
even if he don't want you there, I got your back, because he said even if you think you invited. So if you show up and say I thought I was invited, I got you. You in there. You are there. You are there. Like, I thought I was invited. Bet. So
Come on in.
you can't get turned around now. I thought I was invited. Take it. All right. I love y'all, man. Y'all have a good night, man. It's Make Chicago Flag Great Again. It's your boy. Holla.